me!
Hey everybody! Welcome back to James Plays Firmament. Last video, I was struggling to get this whole operation sorted out, so I thought it would be best to do it between videos, which I did. You saw it there at the beginning. Now we're gonna undo it. Just a little bit. And you'll see why as we go over here. So, I did all of this, and then I saved the game, and I turned the game off. We're here on a new day. I open the game up. I start my recording. Hey, everybody. Okay, it's nice and simple. We did all this. Come over here. The ice block is back. I guess you're not supposed to drop it off the edge. So, this should be an easy enough fix. While I do that, I'm just going to share some thoughts about this puzzle. Long story short, it's a me problem. I mean, it's a me problem. I'm not Mario. Okay? Yeah, just once again, I would describe this puzzle as one where we're in the middle of the puzzle. And because of that, I have a hard time seeing the bigger picture and visualizing how my actions are affecting things around me. And like I said, that's on me. That's not the game's fault. And you might be saying to yourself, I've played how many of these games? This can't be the first instance where I'm in the quote-unquote middle of a puzzle. And you're probably very right about that. I don't have a good answer for why this particular game and the puzzle design is such a problem for me. Maybe since so many of those games were still images as opposed to like a full 3D world, that it was easier for me to understand. Maybe there was some more guidance that I needed to look up a hint. And by look up, I mean the in-game hints, not the outside game hints. I really don't know. But just for some reason, we're coming across these, and it's just been hard for me to visualize. So we've got this whole puzzle here, and you're just supposed to go back and forth between the two cabs so that they don't crash into one another and you can keep things rotating around. I understood that, but I could not quite understand at that time how involved or not that would be to do. And then once I stopped recording and did it between videos there, it was pretty easy. So once I wasn't worried about, making a video, it came together pretty well. But there was just a couple other things that I would nitpick. Again, these aren't that deep. I'm not really trying to say, oh, fuck this game or anything like that, It's just sometimes things just weren't cooperating between what the game wants and how my brain works. For example, boom extension.
We are united.
In the video, that was happening. See it? And I said, oh, it's not letting me use the boom extension. I wonder what that's all about, or something like that, I thought maybe it had something to do with a blockage or something that was preventing me from being able to access it. I did eventually figure it out. It just wasn't in the video. I used the mouse wheel to go between the things, so I'm scrolling down and that causes it to go right to left. Scrolling upwards is left to right. Now, I'm at the end of the operations I can choose from. It should go back to the cab if I keep scrolling up. But instead of looping back around, it crosses back over the previous operations. And that was throwing me off. I don't know if that's something that the game could have maybe done a little bit differently so that it was easier to grasp, or if it really is just my brain is bad. Probably more the latter than the former, you know? But it's just one of those things that I would want to consider if I were gonna make a game. Just like the visual language on how the information's delivered. Speaking of, we've got the diagram of the crane and the boom and stuff, but that's all we've got. And it's kind of difficult going just off of that to truly understand what is happening in the world. And you might be saying to yourself, hey, you look with your eyeballs. That way you can see what's going on around in the world. Yeah, fair. Very fair. I have no strong defense when it comes to that. But I do wish that the visual from the adjunct there, the diagram, it gave a little bit more information on where I'm getting hung up on when there's a blockage and things like that. It's not a big deal, but just at that point in time, it was something that was throwing me off, along with many other things. And it's just how my brain is working or not working. Okay, so now we are back to where we wanted to be. Yeah, that was quite a surprise. I started my recording, and I'm talking, and then all of a sudden, I see that the block is back. That is the game. That's 100% the game. That I had everything saved after I set it up. So that's weird. And I know I will take some of the blame by having dropped the ice block off the edge, but I mean, don't put it back there. Don't do that to me. I didn't realize that it was a bad thing for me to throw the ice away. Okay, now we can move on. New territory, making progress, and all that. Speaking of, I looked at the achievement list of things I've unlocked. It shows you how many achievements there are total, but the ones that I haven't unlocked, they don't reveal what they are about. But what I've gotten through is about half the game now. So, going by the achievements, like I've gotten about half the achievements. So, we're about to get our last power-up for our adjunct. We're about to raise the last spire. I guess you would say that's half of the game. And then what's the other half going to be? I don't know. We got 2 lifts. I don't know which one is the one I want to be using to get to where I... Well, we're not going to, like, screw ourselves or anything. Okay, so this is going to open up a shortcut for us. Which is good. Because now we can go over to this side here and open this up as well. Before we have any more problems with you... And we did... Okay, yeah, we lowered the bridge again. Or raised the bridge, whatever you want to call it. We can walk across the bridge. Come over here. And open that. It says it's a heavy door. So I think I'm using my force power or whatever, the stronger operation. Alright. So, we raise the spire, something's going to happen, and then we're probably going to be going back through each realm now that we'll have a fully powered adjunct and make more stuff happen. We've already seen that there are things that I had not been able to access just yet. Okay, I feel like I got far away from that other lift. Makes me a little nervous, but we should be fine. Let's just commit. See what we're doing. Oh, little loading stutter there. Oh. No steam. Vestibule hatch. Okay. Getting a little ahead of ourselves there. Is this going to take us to the arch?
I imagine you, Jen. Your questions, it makes me laugh and weep. Will you ever have the answers?
Responsibilities of keepers. Inspect metal and concrete for damage, repair if necessary. Inspect heating pipes and elements for damage, repair if necessary. Monitor water temperature, correct any deviation, water quality, deviation, water level. Inform other keepers in the realm of any deviations. Inquire from other keepers in the realm of any deviation. Confirm with factory and processing keepers that ice and coal supplies are well stocked and of expected quality. Vita sustentari debit per Firmamentum. Yeah, I can totally tell you right off the bat what that says. Okay. I feel like I should have taken that other lift at that point in time. Cathode fault. Labor together, keep together. We keep so our comrades can sleep. Okay, well, at least we got that waypoint. And it looks like this might extend further out this way. Hopefully to something meaningful. Okay, coal transport's on. Okay, so from here, now we could go back and do some stuff in that building. Probably. Oh my god. As far as loading goes, that shouldn't necessarily be on the graphics card, right? Like loading the different areas, it's pulling off the hard drive and using the processor. I mean, obviously the graphics are part of it. But what I'm saying is, I would think even though my computer's a little bit older now, it should be able to handle this stuff on the graphic settings that I have it at. I'm very curious to know if anybody else out there experiences these hitches like I am. So yeah, now we're running back because we did get the coal transport started, and we could go check out that area now and see if we can do this and that. But I figure now it's better to be on the safer side and see if this gets us our adjunct upgrade, or if there's another control for me to turn on that we would be using down there. You can do it. Come on. Oh my freaking god. Hope this doesn't kill the experience for you guys, that we got ourselves a little slideshow every now and then.
I have done all that I could do. I am used up. But you are different. This time is different. You will finish this task. Awaken the embrace. The arch will guide you.
Alright, so yeah, this takes us to the arch. Here we go. Let's go get our upgrade. It's already here. And this one... Okay. Kind of like that one. That one looks like an award that you'd win. Makes me feel special. So now we got the long range thing. I guess these also look like awards you'd win. What would... You tell me. You see this, and I say, this is an award. I won this. What would you say that this is an award for? What is this given out for? And then, I want you to tell me what these two are awarded for. Okay? Or I guess that one too. Now that was a heavy door as well. If that did require me to have the force upgrade... No, that can't be. I don't know what actually uses it. Okay, there we go. spires raised. Got anything to say about that, ghost lady? What my next step's gonna be? Anything? I'm sure she'll chime in soon enough. Any second now. Okay, be that way. We'll just go about our business. So now, see if I can go back to those buildings that needed the steam and the coal and stuff. So I would say that we've now completed the first half of the game, which was raising the spires. This stuff that we're doing now is going to be part of the second half of the game, which is awakening the embrace or something. Still no steam. We're going to make the steam happen by coming over here and doing the things. Okay. So we're gonna inspect, make sure everything's up to code, everything looks good. Yeah. And now with our extendo range, or whatever you want to call it, gotta try to keep an eye out for... Oh. Okay. No power.
We measure.
Did I do it in the wrong order, or is there just no power? Let's just look at what we've got down here first. So that's still not anything. Oh. Okay. There we go. Oh my freaking god. Okay. Connected. Ready to ignite. We're igniting. We're burning that coal. Making sure everything is taken care of. Nothing else to do. Yeah, it's connected all right. So I think we're good with this area now. Let's run back across and see if that took care of everything that we needed to take care of. Did. Okay. For a moment I thought that was like a person. Dog. Did that say doff? Guess that would, like, take off. R. Oh my. This is different.
The keepers are simple people. Maintain the firmament. We learned our world well. We knew our facts well. This threshold came in handy for maintaining peace, suppressing hate and violence. No lies or luxuries, gods or greed. We had everything we needed. Except the truth. But what is that?
Okay, that's the same one. Turn the heater on. So we're unfreezing pipes. Is this debris I can break? No. Oh, did I see... No. Thought I saw something to connect. The view, it's limited. Not a lot, but enough to be a little bit annoying to me. What am I seeing here? The heater is on. And I can't access this one anymore. God, even down here. There we are. So I want to close that. And that'll block some... I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing, is like redirecting where that heat is going. That it melts things. Maybe... Oh. Turn that on. Okay, maybe I'm overthinking things then. Let me go ahead and turn that back on over here. Okay, so the heater's on, it melted things. If there's something there, I can't access it. Didn't do anything. About this. About this. Ah, goodness. Just look around. See what we're dealing with. Seems like this hammer's only going to be useful for small spots. So I'm looking for small spots to break. That is opened. Heater's on. Nothing that we can do over there right now. Follow this to a dead end, at least for now. See things above, but I don't think I can get to them. There we go. Still nothing there. Trying to figure out what I melted and how it helps me. This is a little weird. Like having all like the glowing green and stuff like that, I guess it's supposed to show you that the things are connected, and then you have the heaters, which are the same color as your ports, and they just have lots of glowing lights all over the place. That's a little bit disorienting to me, along with the slightly limited view. Only slightly, but enough to be annoying. Along with the loudspeaker. I'm not gonna rant, but this loudspeaker thing is really stupid. Wish it would shut up. I got it. We're done with this nonsense, okay? Unpressurized. Trying to get this one down here. So if I close these, if I close the valves again, will I pressurize what I need to have pressure? Heater, no pressure. Maybe I'm jumping the gun on this. Hold on. That. Oh. Turn that on. Okay, what am I blocked on at the moment, then? This is like end of the road. With a heater over there, and I think a heater over there. Can't access either of them. I would need to melt this. But I think I melt that from the heater. And yeah, so let's go back down. Close. No pressure. Still no pressure. Oh, did things turn off because I closed valves? Like, does it automatically turn off? Yeah, okay. Now, I thought I used this. But now it's saying there's no pressure. So what did I mess up? What did I mess with? That there's a valve or something. I don't know. It's getting very hard to keep track of what I have and have not done. Yeah, we definitely had to have operated this. It says, or maybe I tried to and thought I did. No, these had lights on before. I swear they did. What have I done? I don't know if it's important to keep these on. The whole thing is just getting really difficult to figure out. Sure, that makes sense. I mean, we still have this. Opened. That is opened. I can see that. Unpressurized. Let me see if I can follow this at all. Okay, so that one doesn't want to go through the ice or whatever. heater, no pressure. Okay. Let us assume that we need to redirect. That we close valves off in order to get the pressure where we want it now. Is this doing what I want it to be doing? Unpressurized. I mean, it looks like I'm getting something to happen. That's fine. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, well, I can use that heater. Just take a breath, right? Exactly. Let's rest. Okay, let's just relax. It's all good. Let's open things again. Well, not that. Not yet. Gotta get around it. I either need to redirect the pressure, or I just need to find all the things and hit them. I don't know which one it is. We had the checklist about deviations and maintaining and stuff, but I don't know what that looks like when it comes to what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's opened. I may be willing to say that this is annoying. Heater's on. That's opened. there's no pressure. What does it look like to get the pressure? So here is what I'm stuck on. We opened valves and we turned on heaters because they had pressure given to them. So if I close this valve, this heater won't work because there's no pressure. If I turn that on, like this, we open it and we can see that we're feeding the gas or whatever through, creating pressure, and then we're able to turn the heater on. I cannot tell if keeping valves closed directs things elsewhere. So, like, we close that. Wait. Okay, please cooperate. Because, I mean, this is, like, feeding off of this, right? So if I close that off... Boy, I just don't know. I do not know. My brain is not comprehending what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's off. That's unpressurized now. Completely. Are there any other ones down here? That is closed. Reconfirm. Okay, and that is closed. We'll reconfirm. The fact that we can access it is proof enough. Then we can see that the lines aren't going up. This one, maybe. But it says no pressure. Seriously, what am I missing? Trying my best to look around. And I'm just not seeing anything. Because that says unpressurized. You want to go on something here? Pressurized. It's not making any sense to me. I'm sorry, it's just not. I need... Like, I got things going up. I got things going up. And I gotta get up there to a valve to direct pressure, but it won't let me. Everything's unpressurized. And I can't get up any farther to a valve to keep climbing. So I guess I'm gonna call it here, and I'm gonna go find a solution somewhere to figure out what the hell I'm missing with this. I've run up and down like 20 times here trying to figure this out. It feels like I've taken up the majority of the video doing this, even though I know I didn't, but when you're just doing tedium and you're not making progress, it feels a lot slower. So, yeah. We'll call it here. I'm gonna have to look up a solution to see where I'm missing something. And then I will feel very stupid, and then I will say that it's the game's fault, and explain what was happening with my brain, and why the game was wrong to do that to me. And yes, I know that we have this. Okay? But where... is there a spot to use it? This ice is too big to do anything. So I would be looking for like a small spot that I could break with it. And I've seen none. None. Nunner. Zeroni. Zeromus. So I'm just... yeah. It's all too big. So, yeah. Okay, well, I'm frustrated. I'm gonna go look up the answer, and I'll see you next time, okay? Okay. So, I love ya. Mwah. Bye-bye.